Today I'm submitting my app Salebell to the Mac App Store and the Microsoft Store. It might get rejected, it might make $0 in sales, but I have to get it off my computer and into the world so I can actually answer that question. Salebell is a tiny desktop cash register for indie app sales. It connects to RevenueCat and Stripe. It plays a sweet cha-ching sound whenever you make a sale, as well as a cool old school doorbell sound effect whenever a trial is started, and you can monitor everything on this small retro style dashboard as well. I built it because I was continuously refreshing the RevenueCat dashboard in hopes of a new sale or trial coming in, and that was driving me near insane. It's not some huge SaaS. It doesn't involve AI or integrate new technologies. It's just a simple little tool built for indies like me, trying to keep them from dashboard psychosis. So as you can see, I have a landing page and early access link, but no one has bought it yet. Now that could mean the idea is bad, or it could mean I just haven't reached the right people yet. And I won't know that until people can actually use it. So right now it's just too easy for me to hide behind polishing the landing page, polishing the ideas or the features, or adding another integration. But the most important thing is me actually getting real world feedback and seeing if indie devs like me actually care and actually care enough to pay for it. But to do this, I have a few things on my to-do list, which is one, to add a paywall because I want to charge. I need to make money, I need to pay my rent. So for one, I need to build in the paywall capabilities. Next, I need to come up with App Store screenshots, which are relatively easy nowadays in the age of AI. Then I need to get all the App Store metadata and stuff that they ask for to actually post the app together. So things like privacy policy, description, all this. Another thing that is heavily aided by AI. Then I have to build the release versions and ship it. The bad thing is, it's 8:32 p.m. So if I want to get this done today, I have less than 4 hours to do so. Now, the age of AI has sped this whole process up to where, honestly, I might be able to get that done. But if I end up being after midnight, it kind of is what it is. I just want to get this thing out of just my computer and into the hands of real indie devs, if they even want it. Well, today is not perfection, it is submission. It is getting this app into users' hands. Alright, so here's where we're at so far. Looking pretty good. Got the paywall kind of pretty much done here, and it's ready to be hooked up with RevenueCat and Stripe. I actually have to fix this that says get early access because it's gonna be in production by the time we release this and things like that. This looks good though. I'm liking this direction, and I have already got this ready to take my RevenueCat and Stripe API key so I can actually integrate my real Stripe account and actually charge people. So let's do it. Update, it is 10:30 as you can see, and we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I just got all the Stripe and RevenueCat API keys implemented into Supabase, and now the next part is basically just testing it, and then that's it, merging it, and then we just have the boring App Store stuff to do. So we're making progress. Okay, sweet. So now it's working. So now we got it to where when I press on the paywall, boom, it brings up the Stripe checkout page. Let's go. Sweet. So we are all good there. RevenueCat's implemented, and we are ready to ship At least this part. Update, it is 11:05 p.m. We are running real late. But I got the paywall done. It is ready to PR. I'm ready to merge it into the code base. Next up, I need to get a few more things, which is the boring stuff like App Store metadata and screenshots and things like that. I'm just gonna wrap this PR up, merge it, and that's it. We're good to move forward with kind of the more boring stuff, but very important stuff and necessary things needed to actually push the app out. I love that nowadays I can spin up these RevenueCat and Stripe configurations and integrations very quickly on apps because I've just done it so many dang times. So I know exactly what I'm doing and how I'm going to do it. So nevertheless, I'm super excited to have this paywall done, and let's keep building. Okay, so I've got all the App Store stuff generated, all the metadata filled out on App Store Connect. But we are reaching the points, and this is the point where in the night or the indie dev journey where you just go like, why am I spending so much time on this? And it's like, what if nothing happens from this? Is it just all a waste of time, another grand old waste of time with no payoff in sight? And that's something I want to talk about candidly here on this channel. How incredibly quiet and unrewarding it can feel to be on this indie dev journey for most of it, especially the beginning. The beginning for me has lasted years, but this is the first time I'm really putting out content about it, and I think that's a big thing that more indie devs need to do. And so I hope that me sharing my struggles and my story will sort of resonate with you and let you know that you're not the only one, because this is a really, really tough journey to becoming an indie app developer, and being able to live off that income is it's an ambitious goal, and so it's not supposed to be easy. So that's what I remind myself with, and I'm just gonna keep going, ship this thing, and we'll see where it goes. One foot in front of the other, right, guys? So let's keep shipping. It's not easy, but there's no other choice. There really isn't. Okay, it's officially 11:56. I don't think we're making this today. Call me crazy, but I just don't think it's doable. So even though we weren't able to get it done today, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep pushing through. We're gonna get this submitted tonight. I'm not going to sleep until this is done. I can't wait anymore. I need to get this out into the world. I need to get this out and see if this is of any use to keep putting effort into. So I just need to do it. It was my fault for starting late, and honestly, we're doing pretty good here. We're basically ready to submit. We just have to set the screenshots, and that's pretty much it. We got all the other stuff ready. But these are the woes of development. So many little steps to just get something even published. It is officially 12:01, and yeah, we've kind of missed the deadline here. Okay, so ChatGPT did a pretty good job at making some screenshots. It's pretty dang good at making screenshots nowadays. It's obviously could be polished, and the copy and all this could use revision, but again, all we're looking for today is to ship. I just want to ship and that's really it. So I consider that a win. These look good to me, and I will definitely be putting this to use in V1 on both Microsoft and the Mac App Store as well. I got some ice cream for motivation, but nevertheless, I am narrowing down on let's do the Microsoft Store first, because there's a bit more things I gotta do for Mac in terms of the screenshots and the exact sizing. ChatGPT is being weird with the exact sizing of the screenshots, and so I'm going to just push forward with Microsoft Store first because they are less strict with the screenshot sizing, and so I can just publish there much quicker, and that is the goal today. Now, since I'm getting ready to publish on the Microsoft Store, the thing is I need to do this whole M6 bundle stuff, meaning all the signing stuff and bundling it for Microsoft store. Now this used to be much harder, but with the use of AI, now I can just have Cursor develop a plan on how to actually do it, and it does it very quickly. So this is the beauty of AI, taking care of these menial tasks that would have taken me hours to do because so many little steps. But now with the age of AI, after reviewing this plan, all I do is come up here and hit build, and boom, we are building. And life's great. It's building and doing everything it needs to do to implement this into a Microsoft package. And boom, we are submitted to Microsoft. Just like that. One store is down. Oh my gosh, what is the time? It is 12:56. That's not good. It is almost 1 a.m. I wanted to have both up before 12. That was an ambitious goal, as you can see. So we are 1 hour past our goal with only 1/2 of the thing done. But you know, we're right on the brink of the Mac App Store. The only thing that's holding me back is the screenshot sizing, but I think at this point I'm just gonna resize them on Figma because ChatGPT refuses to produce them in an exact resolution. It is insane how AI can be so good yet so bad at some simple things. Oh shit, look at this. It says certification status. Your product has passed the certification status. It has started publishing and will be available in the store shortly. What? Oh, yeah, it looks like it passed certification as a check mark. It says publishing. Oh shit. Sorry for the curse words. Excuse my French, that is insane. That is actually crazy. I didn't know they published that quick. Whoa, the last time I made a desktop app is definitely not that quick. But that is awesome. Small wins equal big wins. We're doing good. We're doing good. Get a small bump in the road. So you see that number? That's a little too high for just me being on the app, running it all day. Now, what I realized is I am not using real time. I'm using polling. So essentially, I am polling the database every 20 seconds in the current version. But I can actually just switch to real time where the data is just feeding in real time, and it will drastically reduce the amount of database requests. So gonna do that. Yeah, and I think that may be the nail in the coffin for the Mac release tonight. But you see, now I've started to run the app again. The database requests have drastically reduced already. So we're talking thousands of less requests per minute, and that's gonna help, especially when actual people start using this. It's a good thing I solved that now. Okay, I'm booting on my Mac. It's booted up. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing it. We just gotta build it and release it. So that's it. I am burnt out for today. I'm ready to go to bed. But nevertheless, if you guys enjoyed today's content, please follow along for this journey. We are only at the beginning with Salebell, and I appreciate you guys joining for this video. I hope you guys have seen a little bit of what it is to submit an app. You know, this is one of the most grueling parts of app development, I would say, and yeah, one of my least favorite parts, but you gotta do it, and the important part is you gotta ship it, and we did that today. So